Lucas, a little bit right, but 121 club head speed, 306 total, 177 ball speed. That's much higher than tour average. You happy with those stats?
Oh, they're a little soft, I think, but first swing of the day, we'll forgive it.
All right, mate. Well, let's jump in the cart and we'll continue our conversation up there.
Sounds good, mate.
All right, Lucas, I've played here a few times around Brisbane Golf Club, but we are a long, long way offline. Now, bear in mind, you've hit this 400 yards off the tee. May or may not have been some cart path involved, but I don't have anything close to a yardage from here, so no yardage book or anything. I'm going to let you judge this by sight.
Yeah, this one's not too planned. Yeah, look, I'm going to say we got about 85, 90 yards there.
Okay.
Looks about right, and wind out of the left a little, so we'll try and make something happen.
Glad it's you hitting it, not me. Well, it looks really good off the boot. Oh, I think that's stiff. I'll take the credit for that.
Yeah, that was you. All you, mate. That was all you.
So you were runner-up here at the Isuzu Queensland Open last year. It's got to be pretty special coming back to a place with such fond memories.
Yeah, it's really good to come back here, and I was obviously in some good form last year, so it's good to refresh those memories of all the good shots I hit and get that feeling of being back at the top of the leaderboard again.
Well, not just in this event last year. You've amassed 4 top 10s in the past 12 months on the Australasian PGA Tour. By the way, I haven't carried a bag this heavy for a while. You were up there in the Australian Open last year. What's been the key to the consistency?
I'd say I've definitely worked pretty hard on my game, and I think everyone's going to say that, but I think I started working out the things that I really needed to do for me to play well. I never really got the probably the best guidance in, it was a kind of a lot of, to try and see how everything goes, but I think I've finally worked out what's going to work for me the best, week in, week out, and that's probably been the biggest thing. It's just repeating that as often as I can.
Terrific. Well, you've hit this one to about 7 or 8 feet. That's an absolutely unbelievable effort from where you were, and to be honest, I'm not going to take any credit for it.
It was all you. It was all the caddy.
I think you may be out of a job after that. I did nothing, I just carried the bag, but this will be a heck of a birdie. Ooh, unlucky. Good 4 from over there.
Yeah, not a horrible
You've got a couple of good stories to share that I think the viewers will be interested in. Last year, the Australian Open Championship.
Yeah. You
were used in a promotional campaign for the championship, yet there was a problem. You weren't actually in the field. Yeah. Tell us what happened after that.
Yeah, well, anyone that sort of sees me on social media or anything like that knows that I'm, pretty cheeky, and I'm not kind of that typical guy that just writes, the things that need to be written, I guess. I'd like to sort of let everyone into my life a little bit. So, sort of threw in a bit of a bait there to try and, maybe try and get a start there. And fortunately, I guess it paid off. I think a few things happened behind the scenes, and was able to get that invite into the Australian Open, which was really good, because that was, that really sort of capped off a good year and sort of gave me some good confidence going into this year.
And played well too, finished top 20. And then back in 2014, you were in contention at the Australian Masters as an amateur in Melbourne. Then that Sunday night, made the drive up to Sydney, which is 10, 11 hours, and then proceeded to qualify for the championship. In doing something like that, it's not only a great story, but does that persistence help you going forward, knowing that you'll do anything it takes to succeed?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing that you gain out of those is the feeling of like belonging in those big events. I definitely, when I first turned pro, it was kind of a big world out there, and you know, you didn't really know how you fit it in. But once you start getting those good results and you feel like you really belong in those big weeks, that was the biggest thing I took out of that. And yeah, obviously, you know, going to the nth degree to try and qualify for, you know, those tournaments, it was really nice that it paid off the way it did.
Excellent. Well, we wish you all the very best for the future, Lucas.
Thanks
for having a chat with us today.
Thanks, mate. Appreciate it.